Hi, my name is Alvin Naboya. I work as an international program officer in the Danish Trade Union Development Agency. Our work in the DTDA is anchored on a development strategy that promotes inclusive and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and more importantly, decent work for all. These are, of course, all encapsulated in Sustainable Development Goal number 8. Being essentially a trade union development organization, the ILO's current program on responsible supply chain in Asia is to us an important development because it provides a point of departure for dialogues between the social partners, employers and workers, and or unions that represent them on what responsible business conduct really is, what it constitutes, and how will the social partners jointly pursue it. Currently, we are implementing a program along with the Employers Confederation of the Philippines, or ECO, and the Federation of Free Workers, or FFW, which promotes rights-based, inclusive, and business sustainable corporate social responsibility. We are fortunate enough that we have engagements and consultations, both formal and informal, with the ILO Responsible Business Supply Chain in Asia program. This engagement has expanded the understanding of the DTDA project stakeholders on the scope and application of corporate social responsibility. Currently, the concept of responsible business conduct and that of corporate social responsibility is understood in a number of different contexts in the Philippines and in many countries in the ASEAN region. This, of course, means that the various actors and stakeholders implement programs on corporate social responsibility, which are, of course, also accordingly in varying nature, according to their understanding of the concept. So, unfortunately, most of the programs that are being implemented on responsible business conduct and corporate social responsibility, be it by individual corporate foundations or by associations of corporate foundations, or even by development organizations, have are philanthropic in character. And this is quite important because while these varying concepts and contexts are not necessarily at odds with each other, I think it's important that all the relevant actors and stakeholders in responsible business conduct and corporate social responsibility have a singular common understanding on what responsible business conduct is and what it constitutes. Because this facilitates the alignment of policy directions, synergizing interventions, and complementation, not competition, of efforts. For example, the case of the current COVID-19 pandemic. For many, it's simply a public health issue, and of course, for some, especially in the business sector, it is an economic issue. But for us, it is purely a corporate social responsibility issue. The current COVID-19 pandemic clearly exposes the grave weaknesses of the social security and healthcare systems of many countries in the world. There is never a more opportune time than now to press really hard for business to behave responsibly, for business to ensure that their workers and employees are provided with sufficient social safety nets and are protected from occupational health and safety hazards. In the long run, decent work and responsible business conduct and corporate social responsibility will enable business to bounce back and bounce back fast when faced with crises and challenges such as the COVID-19 pandemic.